Councilmember Thomas.
Thank you much. First, I want to start off to remind my colleagues and those watching that the 10th A-Leaf Proud Festival will be this Saturday, October 14th at A-Leaf Crump Stadium. A-Leaf Proud started in 2013 as a way of community members getting engaged with their school district and the community, supporting our young people. I will be out there, all the schools, vendors. So definitely would love to see you on the west side, the best side. I also want to let members know that we have 2 items coming before the Planning Commission that are of importance. And Mayor, as an aside, and I've raised this to you in the past about Piney Point, and separate of this item coming before as a replat, but what we're noticing again is that my fear and concern is that because there's nothing in place, that the residential lots that are there that have commercial businesses operating on that, like that becomes a precedent. And so then we lose housing inventory. It, changes the fabric of the community. And there's really no pathway forward around this. So I do plan on attending this meeting, not to stop this process, but just to raise the broader point. Because if my office could identify residential lots that have commercial businesses operating on there, surely there must be a cure in an ordinance. Surely there must be a cure in the permitting process. Surely there must be a cure because this neighborhood will be extinct over time. And the feedback I have, it's not yielding what I want. So I'll be there just to speak to that, and I want to let residents know. This is concerning the 3916 Arc Street in Janetta Courts. And then there's a second project, Kirkwood Crossings, which I'm in support of. That'll be moving forward. However we can figure something out, I would appreciate that. I met with the Ashford Point owners. So it's not an HOA, but it's a business association, and they're experiencing extreme vandalism on Senate and Ashford Point, West Park. So much so that we've had to do a whole sweep of that neighborhood. Solid Waste Department of Neighborhoods, they've moved expeditiously to respond to that. So I want to publicly acknowledge them for that. And West Side is doing that. So I know that you all have authorized additional overtime for patrol and investigations, but I don't know if there's a particular strike force or team, but what's happening is vandalism is happening in these commercial properties for squatters. I mean, right, the weather. And so they're coming into these commercial properties. It's a very small business association. They don't have much capacity. So whatever assistance, however we can figure that out. Westside is very well aware of this, Westside Command Center, but would love to get some attention on that because they're at their wits' end and they've expended all of their funds. And I've already designated overtime to Westside for these types of things. So however we can work through that.
If you reach out to Assistant Chief Satterwhite for me.
Sure, I will do. I appreciate that. Thank you. And then I just also want to acknowledge astronaut Jeanette Epps. Jeanette Epps is now slated to be a part of the SpaceX Crew 8 mission. We all remember she was pulled on the prior trip, and so now February 2024. And she's a special lady, so if you don't know her, please get to know her. And she's my link sister, so I have to shout her out. But we are excited about her making history and doing what only she can do in the world. So congratulations to you. And I want to close out with reminding women and men to get your mammogram. It is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. My mother lost her battle at the age of 43. So I want to remind everyone that it's never too early to get your mammogram. Do that. Not only make your appointment, but keep your appointment and do your follow-up. Thank you.